What up, party people? I am Erica. Today we are talking the season finale of Life After Lockup. Love is Sacrifices. I think that's the title, but I don't know. And it's season 5, episode 50, because we don't know what they do with their seasons on WeTV. But we're going to wrap up. We're going to, get it in on all of these couples for a quick key. And let's get into it, people. Let's go.
I want a happy ending, tired of pretending. Won't let them get the best of me. Whoa, 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 give me a break. The game is survival. Give me a break and play my rival.
All right. What up? What up? What up? What up? Okay. I am Erica. Welcome to my channel. Let's start off with our first couple, which I think we're going to do. I haven't seen you guys in a while, so this will be a catch up, wrap up of the Life After Lockup season. Let's just get it all in on this very last day. Let's do it. Let's see. So the first couple, let's start off with Kimberly and Joey. Hey, cooking with a boss lady, Kamisha. I'm sure she is whipping up something great and amazing. Hey, chica. All right, let me put some pictures up. Hey. All right, so let's start off right now with Kimberly and Joey. So as we know, Kimberly, she done slept with Joey a million times over the years. And so she went to a couple of episodes ago, she went to the lawyer's office because she's still married, right? Now, this is what I've wondered this whole season. Let me know if you all too had these questions. She told us she was making $15 an hour and she has her own car. She paid for the house that they recently purchased. And she has a car and she bought Joey a car. That was her little gift to him when he first came home. And I was like, wow. I don't remember if they're in North Carolina, South Carolina, but I was like, $15 an hour goes a long way. That's what I thought until the episode right here, where she meets with the lawyer. Come to find out, she's also getting $2,500 a month in child support. So I want to tell her ex-husband, Joy says, thank you for the car. All right. I'm just going to let y'all know that right there. So they come to find out, or the main reason them going is, if they buy the house and she's still married, can the ex-husband get to it? Maybe not. It's a lot of other factors. But the big factor is if they take the paternity test and the ex-husband is not the father, she will owe him all that money he paid in child support for all 5-6 of them years, however. I think Kazan is his name, cousin, however old he is. She would have to pay that back. So at that point, she didn't really want to know. She's like, let me wait till he's 18. We can find out later when when it's all said and done. So, all right. So cool. So now we also recall too, now this is kind of interesting and also cray. I understand you love your daughter, but when you know that your daughter is not only dating a full-blown criminal, but a full-blown criminal who's also addicted to drugs, I don't know. My parents, they did a lot to help me, so I know people want to help their children, which is fabulous. But her father agrees to give them like $7,000 in a down payment for the house that they buy. So although Kimberly is mostly paying for the house, she did get the deposit money from her daddy. And her daddy did it because he loves Kimberly. He thinks, as I do, that Joey is a crackhead, but he loves Kimberly. So, they're going to get the house. then they decide to get, a bank account together. Now, Kimberly, she loves Joey's dirty draws, no doubt about it, but she got a tracker in the car. She got trackers on the phone, and now she got alerts on the joint bank account. Why did you even pretend and give him a joint bank account when you know he don't work? We don't understand this, but okay. So, uh and I think this is the last episode or two ago. So she meets with the mama. She's like, okay, look, you're his mama. He's staying out late. He's creeping around. I don't know where he is. He sleep all the time. And we don't know why he sleep because he don't have a job. So he's not tired. What is going on with him? And the mother says, well, it doesn't sound good. So yeah, when your own mama thinks you done slip back into drugs, Houston, we have a problem. Okay. So in the very last episode, she makes Joey take a drug test. Okay. And it's like, dang, all right, which I didn't really get because obviously, if you are taking drugs, that's a violation of your parole. So you will be going back to jail. So why she would want to force him to do this on national TV, therefore proving to his parole officers and everyone else that he actually is doing drugs seemed crazy to me, although totally made sense because, like, yeah, he was acting full blown like somebody who was high. And so when she gives him the test, he tests positive for cocaine and he storms out. It's like the worst thing ever. And he's gone like the whole night, right? Trying to Google how to get, crack out your system. I don't know what he's doing at that point. And so then he comes back the next day and takes a drug test. And now he passed the test. Excuse me. Oh, shout out to this is a blackberry thyme margarita. Tasty, tasty. Okay, so the next day he comes back and he takes the drug test, and now he passes it. So I don't know, did she fully watch him? Did he get some pee from a friend? But now, they're trying to clean it up. Maybe he told her, like, okay, you should have slipped me a note. Why did you do this in front of the cameras? Because now I'm going to go back to jail. So what they decide, so then we find out in this episode that he is going to rehab. So not only did he test dirty with her, he tested dirty 3 times with the parole officer. And now, yeah, Joey's going back to jail. No, I take that back. He's not going back to jail. In lieu of going to jail, he goes to rehab for 90 days. And that's probably where he needs to be. He needs to have his booty in rehab for sure. Okay, before we go on to Justine and Mike, the one thing we will say this episode is in the season finale, we find out that Joey is not the father. Praise God. He's not the father. It turns out that well, I don't know. We assume that the ex is the father, but I won't put that out there. But Joey is not the father, so she doesn't have to pay the child support back. And her best friend or cousin or whatever is like, well, why don't you let him, when he gets back out of rehab, go stay with his mom? And she's like, his mom don't want that crackhead in her house. So basically, Joey goes to rehab, but at the very end of the episode, he gets out of rehab, and I think we've seen photos on her IG, like they're still together. So, maybe we'll see them again before Joey falls off, falls off the track. All right, so let's move on to our next couple. The next couple I want to talk about is, let's do Justine and Mike. All right, let's move on to Justine and Mike. Baby, okay. So Justine, as we know, she got pregnant like immediately. This whole season is really about her telling everybody that she was pregnant and the dangers behind this pregnancy. which, is is really heartfelt. And really in the last couple episodes, we're learning more about Justine's relationship with her mother and how strained it is. And I can kind of understand where her mother's coming from. She hasn't made the best decisions, and she's trying to have faith in the decision that she and Mike have had to, get married, have kids right away, move to Vegas. Like, they keep throwing all these things, and her mother is just not, she's not all the way feeling it. So she calls her mom last episode to let her know she's pregnant. And, we come to find out that there's a problem with this pregnancy. So they're going to have to do the C-section early, which is so tough. And she calls her mom, and she doesn't, and that's the thing too on Justine's side, when she calls the mom and is like, okay, come come to, come to Vegas right away. We're gonna do, because they were gonna do, so Maddie, Manhattan isn't even a year yet. So she tells her mom, okay, come to Vegas now. And it's an emergency, but she doesn't tell her what the emergency is. But her mother is a nurse. Her mother is, a cool cucumber. It's so hard because I think both of them don't fully tell the other person. Maybe they could do some therapy together, because I feel like her mother really loves her, but it's sort of that tough love situation. So her mother comes, and in this episode, we see them. Her mother comes, and in this episode, they have Maddie's party early because, the following day. So I guess they have Maddie's party on Sunday, and the following Monday, she's going to go into the hospital. So they have Maddie's party. Her mom is able to come there for it. So there they are taking photos. And then the next day, Million is born. Now, I don't know who came up with this ghetto name, Million, but a Millie, he's here. And he is adorable. And everything is right with the Justine and Michael world, so to speak. And I have a little clip at the end. For some reason, Justine ends up getting on a track with Mike. And I'll play whatever little clip they had on there and see. Let me know what you guys think at the end, because I kind of liked it, to be honest with you. I was like, okay, because this is another couple where I'm also wondering, like, is Mike really selling that much in those gym shoes? Like where's their money coming from? They're taking care of 9 kids, but if y'all could do it, more power to you. Get your money on. All right, let's move on to our next couple. Our next couple is going to be, oh, goodness, Bianca and Daniel. Let's put their pictures up on here. Daniel and Bianca. Okay, so remember, I don't know, a few episodes, Daniel had some friends in town, and Bianca basically stormed out because she just wants a ring, and she don't care how she get it. She hates that he's a mover. She not picking him up from work. She won a settlement against a DUI, a drunk driver. So the insurance company gave her thousands of dollars. Hopefully it was millions, because she's going to blow it all. And, but she just wants to get married. Daniel realized that he's an addict and she's a heavy drinker. So yeah, this might not be the right couple. This might not work. And he's not ready to get married. So her girlfriend then comes to visit and spends the night, and they tell him like the same day, like, okay, you're going to sleep in the bed. Her girlfriend is like, oh, I want more. I want more for my friends. I want more for Bianca. And if you're not going to give that to her, then just cut the cord. And he's like, okay, but I don't even know you. But all right, bye. So she leaves, and he's talking to his mom, and Bianca's mad because your friends can get you psyched up. Your friends can get you salty with people. Just, your friends can get you excited, okay? Even though this is not my favorite couple on this show. basically he talks to his mom, and his mom is like, well, give her a promise ring. It'll be a promise that hopefully, eventually you all will get married. Who knows? So they go to the park, and he gives her the promise ring. Now, the whole time she is basically laughing in his face, because she's like, a promise of what? Because if it's not a promise, you gonna marry me, then I don't really want it, but I'll wear it anyway. So that's pretty much how they kind of left their situation. She's still with him, trying to blow through her settlement money, basically. Basically, you all know that this is one of those couples that, you know, I can't with them sometimes. They're oh, here, this this is how I feel about Daniel and Bianca. Yes, I don't really give a fuck who why is what I can say with them. So let's move on to our next couple to wrap it up with. Louie and what's the girl's name? Melissa and Louie. Okay, so we find out. Actually, I felt like Louie the last few episodes. Louie mama has been really, really cool. She told Melissa, you were like me. That's why I'm so jealous. And that's what I said the last time I reviewed this show. I was like, basically, Louie is marrying his mama, and the same way Rob is also marrying his mama. So Melissa's like, I'd rather be dead. Like, I'd rather you curse me out than accuse me of being like you. But the truth can be painful sometimes. I'm sorry, girl. And so then, but what I do like about Louie's mom is she really has told Louie, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the person you're becoming. She's really trying to hone in, her being jealous of Melissa, which she was, but she's trying to hold that in. They go, Melissa's sister picks up Louie's mom, and they go to see Melissa try on her dress. And, you know, of course, she likes a dress that show everything. Louie mama don't know how she could possibly dream of wearing white. That was confusing. But her two friends, her sister and her girlfriend, are both like, Louie broke ass, how could he afford this ring? He either stole it, he got money from the mama, or whatever, but we know he's broke, or it's a fake ring. So that's what they come to Melissa with. And Louie's mother takes up for him. He worked hard, he saved his money, he bought her that ring, and it's real. So her girlfriend comes up with this thing. All right, what we'll do is we'll pretend we're going to get it insured, and then we'll find out if it's real or not. Come to find out, it is real. It's worth $24,000. Shout out to Louie for making a good deal, because we all know he only paid 18. And the only problem is there was something on the inside of the ring that should have been stamped that wasn't stamped. Then the jeweler made sure to tell them, well, that's illegal. Well, Louie ain't a stamper. He just bought the ring. So now all of a sudden, Melissa and her girlfriend are sure that Louie has bought stolen goods. So she goes home to Louie and is like, look, I took this to be appraised because I kind of wanted to get some insurance. But Louie, he might have been born at night, but not last night. So he's not that stupid. So he was like, oh, you don't trust me. You don't trust me. And so he basically kind of gets upset, and he's kind of sad. But, he done spent every last penny he earned, all of his $18,000. So he gonna stay with her for at least a few more pay periods. Okay. So he's not going anywhere at this point. So he gets mad. He doesn't understand why she doesn't trust him. Yes, she doesn't trust you because you went to jail for robbery. So she thinks you stole this ring. And but I'm like, girl, you've been stalking him since high school. Like, just accept him for who he is, right? Like, just love the man you got. So she promises to try to do better, which, he's going to have to save up another $18,000 before he goes anywhere, I'm sure. So he's still there with her. So let's move on to our next couple, people. All right. Key Rock and what's her name? Bianca. No, it's not Key Rock. Do I have a picture? Britney. Okay. I like Key Rock, and Britney is cool too, kind of. Okay. Like I had said before that I feel like their whole storyline this season was entirely contrived. Okay. I'm not really even sure why they were here this season, but the whole thing this season was they want to move from Virginia to Houston. Key Rock gets approved. Brittany does not. So Key Rock's mom and her boyfriend, shout out to Mama for having a boyfriend. I'm low key jealous, but we all have dreams. And so they move to Houston. Come to find out, Brittany is denied. So they were going to get married. Of course, they did not get married, and so when they all meet, and this was last episode, when they all get together, um, they're like, okay, well, what's the issue? Well, come to find out, Brittany wouldn't be on parole if she paid back what she owes, which is like $10,000. And Key Rock is like, I support you. I pay all the bills. You don't work at all. I buy your clothes. I pay for our plays. I pay all these bills. And you can't work to pay off your restitution. And the answer to that would be no. She doesn't want to be a waitress. She doesn't want to go back to school to finish her license to do hair. But she wants to live her lifestyle before she pays her restitution. So now the parole board is like, well, you can live your best life, but you're going to have to do that in Virginia. So she has to go back to Virginia. And she's there like on a 28-day pass. And she's mad because Key Rock is kind of like, well, I'm paying all the bills. Can't you like clean the house or whatever? Why do I also have to clean? So that is the conundrum of married life. And I think it's great that Key Rock is, wants to support her and stuff. But boo, if she's not going to work and she's just going to lounge around and not pay her restitution, I don't know, Key Rock, you might be able to find some options in Houston. So their big thing is at the end of this, she's going back to Virginia at the end of the 28 days, right? So she's calling her best friend in Virginia, and all her best friend in Virginia is basically twerking on FaceTime. Like, girl, when you get back here, we gonna get it, don't stop. And Key Rock is like, no, not with my fiance, you're not. And and I think Brittany did that intentionally because really, if she gets her transfer denied, she wants Key Rock to come back to Virginia. Key Rock is like, girl, I just put down a deposit. I just got my credit on, this is my first thing on credit. My credit, and you want me to break my lease, lose my deposit money, and quit the job I just got because you can't pay your restitution and don't want to work? No, this is basically what Key Rock said right here.
Okay, we're gonna follow this road all the way down. You're gonna take a sharp left. Okay, up here, past this tree here. Okay. Once you get up here, you're going to take another sharp turn. And over here, this is where you have me fucked up at. Right here in this place. Because I never asked you for your opinion. I don't care about it. I simply stated what I don't like. It doesn't matter how you feel. I said what I said, and I'm not changing.
Yes, Key Rock basically said, oh, you got me fucked up. I'm not going to support you and do all these things and then quit my job because you don't want to work to pay your restitution. That is what the problem is. So, so she tries to get Key Rock a little jealous, but it didn't really work. I take that back. Key Rock was a little jealous or whatever, because turns out Key Rock had cheated on her back in prison or whatever. So he was a little jealous, but he took her to the airport though. So that's the main thing. He took her to the airport. So that's pretty much where they ended, with her going back to Virginia. Moving right along, let's go with Zariah, who is so cuckoo. This girl, he's okay. I feel like everyone in here, Zariah and Troy, everybody, all the men this season pretty much married their mamas because Zariah is crazy, and so is Kooky Karen. We did not see Karen for a few episodes. Girl, I miss you, Karen. It's not Troy and Zariah ain't the same without you, boo. So we know that Zariah and Troy had their special, meeting or whatever for their nonprofit at her church, where they had something in the community or whatever. Meanwhile, he left his daughter sitting like for 4 hours. Zariah, I don't know what was going on with her. She needed her meds or something. I don't know. She was just a horrible person that episode for whatever reason. She was such a trip. So so basically she kicks Troy, they're driving around getting everything they need for the function. She kicks Troy out the car. Let me go back. She kicks Troy out the car, and he never gets a chance to pick up his daughter. So at that point, we find out from Kieran that they were sitting out there waiting for like 4 hours. So basically, once this happens and Zariah and Troy sort of make up, Troy's now trying to get back into the good graces of Yana, his baby mama. And so they meet her out at the park, and she's kind of like, Zariah ain't my family. I don't mess with her. Um, I don't mess with her. It's a wrap. And you know, and Zariah, I don't even know why Zariah, you know, I'm not sure why Zariah is there, really. But basically, Troy gets mad because Yana was supposed to bring his daughter. She doesn't bring her. And she's like, it needs to be between me and you. And honestly, I sort of agree. I'm like, look, you all are fighting all the time. She kicked you out the car knowing that you need to go get your daughter. You on the streets walking around. Like, you do need to get your situation straight with Zariah before you bring your daughter in it. It's already bad enough. And it's crazy that you are adopting her son, doing everything for her son. Meanwhile, you got to go to Buffalo, at least as far as this episode goes, to go see your daughter. He kind of storms off to the car but she wasn't crazy enough to leave a little girl in the car. So basically, she kind of listens to him out, and there's no real settlement. And as you all know, this couple in particular has gone crazy on Instagram and IG and back and forth, and I don't know. There's more going on IG than anybody who's caught on these cameras. That much I do know. But hopefully they will work it out. So moving on to our next couple. All right, we're coming down to the end. So this is another couple, not so interesting this season. Zariah and Troy and Rob and Tennie, basically they were supported by their men in prison, which I am totally intrigued by. So go ahead. All right, let me get their pictures up. Where are Rob? Do I have a picture of Rob and Tennie? Let me see. I don't think I have a picture of them. What? All right, let me take this off. Do I not? Okay, so I don't think I have a picture of them. But anyway, let's wrap this up with them. So basically, we know Rob tells her he wants to have a baby. And then a couple of episodes, they take the kids and they all go bowling, and they tell the kids that we want to have another baby. And the son said the smartest thing. Well, why don't we make sure mom is stable in her job before we have another kid? Duh. And then we meet Tennie's sister, and she's like, wait, what? Y'all want to have a what? I just met you. How are you saying you want to have a baby with my sister? So that was crazy. And then and they're kind of like, girl, are you sure you want to have a baby? She could basically, she started stuttering. Yeah, I want to have a baby. But anyway, she's finally started. She got a $50,000 job. Looked like she only went on one interview. So great, wonderful. So her first job, the first day of work, he decides to invite his mama over to visit and work things out with his mama because he knows she's not gonna be there. Now, I'm not sure because he was totally supporting her. This is her first job. I'm not sure. He basically, like I said, he's married to his mama um the same way his mama be getting crazy, Tennie be getting crazy too. So the mama comes over and he keeps saying to the mama, you owe her an apology. She didn't put her hands on you. Mama, tell the truth. Tell the truth. And she's like, no, she pushed me first. What I don't understand and explain, why can't, we don't have any reunion. Why can't the producers pull him aside and show the footage? But, the producers can't show the footage, but we gonna show the footage right here because she says Tennie hit me first. And let's look at it, people. Let's look at the footage.
So to say she went and grabbed your chin.
Okay. So there we go. Right there, people. Okay. Her Tennie did not only grab her chin, she knocked her in the face. Okay. And that's how the fight started. Meanwhile, Tennie is watching from the cameras. Now, I don't understand. Now that he's back from prison, why do we have these stalker cameras still up? Like, I don't understand it, but they're still there. She's watching on her lunch break instead of doing her paralegal work. So I don't know whose lawsuit is falling through the cracks right now, but she's watching the cameras instead of working on her job. And so she sees that the mama is there, and the mama is like, no, she hit me first. Unlike us, they didn't show him the footage. So he's like, no, she didn't. You hit her first. She shoved his mama in the face. Okay. But they keep saying the mama got to apologize. Make that make sense. So the mother storms off. She's upset, but she comes back and she's like, let's make it work. And she's holding hands. Now, Tennie didn't get a chance to see the hand holding because that hoe done hopped in the car and she's driving on her lunch break the first day of her job to get there and curse him out for letting his mama come to the house that he pays the bills on because this is her first day at work. She ain't got no paycheck yet. So she don't pay nothing, but he can't have his mama at the house. And he is apologizing to Tennie, who pops up on him like, wait, my mama can't come to my house? And Rob, that would be a no. Okay, she can't. So, that's where we ending it. Maybe if she gets right with you, I'll let her come back in the house that you pay for. I'm not getting their relationship. Rob, since you the one with the money, like, you don't want the purse strings. I'm going to need you to try to man up just a little bit and be there for your mama because, I don't get this. So that's how the episode ends. And then what I will play for you guys is let's just watch and see what's going on, with the peoples. So here we go.
We just moved in.
It's ours and we love it.
We're excited.
Okay, let me add one more thing about Bianca and Daniel. We did find out Bianca's telling her friend that Daniel is hitting it raw and she's not on birth control. So I don't know how large her settlement is, but that's her plan for the future is her settlement. But they're still together apparently, according to the end, and they got a new apartment because the lease was up in their old place. Let's see, people. Okay.
We got a few more things left. Yay. Good job.
All right. So they're looking for a destination wedding. Okay, hold on. The sound is all messed up on this. So basically, Joey's out of rehab. As we guessed, Kimberly let his butt back in the house. She got her divorce and she's still getting that child support. So it looked like she was able to buy Joey some furniture. Basically, Kimberly, Melissa and Louie are looking for a new They want to have a destination wedding. So I don't know. Hopefully they don't come back. But maybe they will. Who knows? Moving right along to the last and final. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. Here's the last part. Here we go. Or let's do it like this. Here we go. Rob and Tennie have not spoken to Kate since film ended.
ASAP. Happy anniversary to my
Mariah and Troy are planning a real wedding. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Wait a minute, you guys. Sorry. This is messing up. This tape is messing up. Hold on. Let me get it back. Wait, hold on. Let's get it back.
Say hi, guys.
All right, you guys. 1 second. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's end it. Let's wrap it up with what's going on with these guys today.
You have to go today.
ASAP.
Oh, look at that.
Happy
Got the tattoo removed.
anniversary to my wife, my best friend.
Oh, so she let Troy start seeing the little girl. Kerok, no. No. Bree works at selling makeup. We have for restitution.
What?
Million. Okay, here we go. This is duet, people. Let's get it.
I'm the one you can't ignore. You should get acquainted with this bitch. You think you hate me now, but you gon' hate it when I'm rich.
Woo. I kind of like it. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Life after lockup. All right, so I kind of like this song. I can't believe Kerok moved back to Virginia. No. Rob, fight for your mama, boo. Fight for your mama. Kimberly, girl, you need to, I don't know what to tell you, girl. This is what you need to do, Kimberly, right here, right here. Yes, Kimberly, run, because as I said in the thumbnail, you in love with a crackhead, boo. All right, you guys, thank you so much. That's it. Ciao for now. I'll be back later on today with we're going to do 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. All right, you guys, ciao for now. Like, comment, subscribe, people. See you in a minute. Deuces.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.